Understanding Pharmaceutical Pricing in the United States. Welcome to our exploration of pharmaceutical pricing in the United States, a complex issue that affects millions of Americans. Today, we'll dive into the key developments shaping drug prices and their impact on patients. First up, let's discuss the Inflation Reduction Act, or IRA. Signed into law by President Biden in August 2022, this landmark legislation allows the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, to negotiate prices for high-cost drugs under Medicare Part D. This is a significant shift, as it marks the first time Medicare has had the authority to negotiate directly with pharmaceutical companies. Starting in 2026, CMS will negotiate prices for 10 specific drugs, with discounts expected to range from 60% to 80% off retail prices. This initiative aims to create a maximum fair price, potentially reshaping pricing benchmarks across the pharmaceutical market. The Biden-Harris administration estimates that this could save American taxpayers about $6 billion on prescription drug costs and provide $1.5 billion in savings for Medicare beneficiaries in just the first year of implementation. However, high drug prices have significant repercussions for patients. For instance, out-of-pocket costs for multiple sclerosis treatments surged from just $15 to $309 monthly between 2004 and 2016. Similarly, insulin prices have skyrocketed from around $20, $30 per vial years ago to approximately $300 today. The American Academy of Neurology has recognized these challenges and convened a task force to address drug pricing issues. The reality is clear: many patients are struggling to afford their medications. Looking ahead, employers predict prescription drug costs will rise by an average of 8% in 2025, the highest increase in 15 years. This surge is driven by factors such as drug price inflation and the popularity of new weight loss medications like GLP-1 drugs. These medications have gained attention due to their effectiveness, but also contribute to rising overall healthcare costs. Amidst these rising costs, there's growing interest in value-based pricing initiatives, which aim to align drug prices with their clinical benefits. This approach seeks to ensure that patients pay a fair price relative to the effectiveness of the medication they receive. Yet brand-name drugs in the U.S. remain significantly more expensive than in other countries, often 2 to 4 times higher than prices in Canada or Europe. This disparity raises concerns about affordability and access for American patients. Additionally, recent legal developments have increased scrutiny on pharmaceutical pricing practices. Antitrust claims related to patent litigation settlements and allegations of pay-for-delay tactics are under investigation. Such practices can hinder competition from generic drugs and contribute to higher consumer prices. For example, some brand-name manufacturers may pay generic manufacturers to delay the release of cheaper alternatives, keeping prices artificially high. In conclusion, the landscape of pharmaceutical pricing in the U.S. is evolving rapidly due to regulatory changes like the IRA, rising costs impacting patient access, employer concerns about future price increases, and ongoing legal challenges within the industry. These factors underscore the urgent need for comprehensive solutions that balance innovation with affordability in healthcare. As we continue this discussion on pharmaceutical pricing, it's essential for stakeholders, including policymakers, healthcare providers, and patients, to work together towards sustainable solutions that ensure access to necessary medications without placing an undue financial burden on individuals or families. Thank you for joining us today as we unpack this critical issue affecting so many lives.